Okay, 2 Mishnayot ago, we talked about the idea of what happens if I didn't know if something was muchan on Yom Tov or not. If I put traps out, or I put my nets out and my fish, and the fish got caught and I didn't know. That's a really interesting case. I didn't know. And the last Mishnah we talked about in Beitzah Gimel Gimel, we talked about what happens if I want to shecht an animal on Shabbat, on Yom Tov, not Shabbat, on Yom Tov, and I don't have time, or I want to be able to, I don't know if I can use it or not. So in our Mishnah, Parak Gimel, Mishnah Dalet in Beitzah, we're not going to talk about a combination of the two. I want to shecht an animal, but I don't know if it's muktzah or not. How is that possible? This is possible in the context of a halacha called Bechor. Let's look at the psukim. This is from Dvarim Perek Tet Zayin. Dvarim Perek Tet Zayin. Okay, chapter 16, I think. One of these days I'll be able to say Tet Zayin. Then Perek Tet Zayin. This is halacha of Bechor. Call a Bechor, the firstborn animal, a male animal, that's born for your bakar, your sheep and cattle. Takdish Hashem Elokecha. It's kodesh to Hashem your God. Lo ta'avod bechor sharecha v'lo tagaz bechor tzonecha. You can't make it. You can't use it for work. You can't shear it. Lifnei Hashem Elokecha elotochalenu shana b'shana. You bring it to Hashem. B'makom asher yivchar Hashem atav b'techa. It's brought to the Beit HaMikdash. Let's make this a little bigger. It's brought to the Beit HaMikdash and it's consumed as a korban. It's offered as a korban. You eat the meat. But v'chi yeh bo mum, if it has a blemish, biseach or iver, it's lame or it's blind. Kol mumra lo tizbechenu Hashem Elokecha. Now you can't offer it. Then you can eat it in your gates, i.e., outside the Beit HaMikdash. You can eat it anywhere. Whether it became tameh or tahor, you can't eat the blood. Meaning, once it has a mum, it's edible. You're allowed to use it. This is the basis of what's done nowadays, or what's done even in the times of the Mishnah. When the Beit HaMikdash was not around, you couldn't bring the Bechor, so you had to wait until it had a mum. Once it had a mum, once it had a blemish, then you could then shecht it and you could benefit from it. You had to really just let it graze until it became wounded, until it was blemished in some way. That's what they did. So if a person has a Bechor, so the Bechor is hanging around, okay, and the Bechor is nafal labor. The Bechor fell into a pit. Now the animal is in danger. The pits were deep. There was gases in the pit, and they were afraid the animal was going to die. Let's remember that these animals were a significant investment. They cost a lot of money, and the person didn't want to lose this Bechor. So now, in order to decide whether it has the right kind of mum or not, there were rabbanim, there were experts who had special training in deciding, is this a mum over or a mum lo over? I'm going to write that down just so you'll see the term. Is it a mum over, meaning is it a temporary blemish, or is it a mum lo over, a permanent blemish? If it's a mum over, it just got a scratch, that doesn't count. If it's a mum lo over, if it's a permanent wound, then you can now eat the Bechor. It's a big deal. So the Bechor nafal labor, fell into the bor. Now you need to know, is it kosher or not? Can I shecht it before it dies or not? Okay? So Rabbi Yehuda says, Yered mumche v'yireh. A mumche, you can send down a mumche v'yireh, and he can look. Im yesh bo mum ya'alev yishchot. If the animal has a mum and now it's edible, then you can bring it up and slaughter it. V'im lav, and if not, lo yishchot. And if not, you cannot slaughter it. Okay? But the question is, can you bring it up or not? And it's a very interesting question, which we're not going to discuss in the complex context of this Mishnah. The Bartanura says, 1 second, it can't be that the mum emanated from the fact that it fell into the bor now. Because remember we learned, of course, we learned this idea of muktzah and min hamuchan. Where are we? Yeah, min hamuchan, a muktzah. Meaning, if the animal was fine before Yom Tov, and then now it fell into the bor on Yom Tov, and it was muktzah. It was not edible from before Yom Tov. So therefore, the Bartanura says the following: Bechor bal mum. No, the Bechor had a mum. Shelo hirau lechacham erev Yom Tov b'onyon. But I didn't take it to the chacham. I didn't bring the chacham. We didn't have time before Yom Tov. V'nafal lebor b'Yom Tov, and now it fell into the bor v'yarei sham yamut sham, and I'm afraid it's going to die there. So therefore, it might have been mutar before Yom Tov, but I don't know. This case says Rabbi Yehuda Yered mumche, the mumche should go. V'yireh mum shayabo etmol. You have to look at the mum from yesterday. Im mum kavuahu. And if it was a mum from yesterday, then I can bring it up and shecht it. And if it's not, v'im lav lo yishchot, the Bartanura says. Hachi ka'amar. Is what it means. Im lav, the oto mum shayabo me'erev yom tov. Lo ya kavua. The blemish from yesterday was not a mum kavua. It was a non-permanent wound. Rather, the blue wound happened today. Even if you brought it up, lo yishcho, you can't slaughter the animal. Okay, and it has to be havada'ate haluya. You had your mind on it. Okay, why? Because if you didn't have your mind on it, but then it was muktzeh, then it would be muktzeh. Okay, that's the din of the Tanakama. Rabbi Shimon says, Kol she'en mumo nikar mi ba'od yom, ein zeh mina muchan. If the mum is not recognized from before Yom Tov, meaning if you don't know it's a mum, it's not called mina muchan. Now, you have to point out the Bartanura. Rabbi Shimon does not hold that. It's a very famous opinion. Let lay the Rabbi Shimon muktzeh. This is not a all-encompassing, give you a certain kind of muktzeh. Rabbi Shimon in general does not hold this whole idea of muktzeh. Like, what? Yes, that's right. It was a machloket tanaim. Whether we hold that you have to have something mina muchan. We paskin, there is muktzeh. Rabbi Shimon felt, no, why do you have to have muchan from before? He didn't hold of that thing. Okay, but he felt, nonetheless, mivnei shematiro b'yom tov havale kimitakno. But in this case, the animal wasn't muktzeh, but it just wasn't usable. Because the mumche, the expert, didn't see it, so it simply is not usable. So therefore, when you make it usable, when he looks at it, it's like he's fixing it. And he says, that's why he means, ein zeh mina muchan. It's not ready, and it's ke'ilu, it's not appropriate for him to do this evaluation and make it ready on Yom Tov. Stop here and dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a great day.